And travelling along to the 1200 at the end of 400, Chainsaw Charlie from Raminko. Kablamo still wide third, followed by Special Orders and Mythological racing between Kablamo and Special Orders. About 2 lengths then to Bear Canyon, 1.5 Sadara, 3/4 the Arc, 2 Ceto Star. Out of the back they travel, coming along towards the 900 marker, and Chainsaw Charlie a length and a half on Raminko. Wider is Kablamo, no luck for the favourite. Then Special Orders followed by Mythological, 2.5 to Bear Canyon. A length and a half gap then to the Arc, 1 Sadara and 2.5 to Ceto Star. This is the order at the 700 and the locally trained. The Waterhouse prepared Chainsaw Charlie, a length and a half on the veteran Raminko, the favourite third Kablamo. Then Special Orders followed by Mythological. Wider out is Bear Canyon. Deeper still is the Arc, hard ridden. Likewise Sadara and Ceto Star. Chainsaw Charlie accelerated on the point of the corner and straightening up, and Chainsaw Charlie put 3 lengths on Kablamo. Raminko. Mythological is struggling, followed by Bear Canyon. Kablamo is going out after Chainsaw Charlie now. He's looking pretty good, I'd say, Kablamo. He raced up to Chainsaw Charlie. He beat him off, then Raminko followed by the Arc, but Kablamo in front, 100 to go. They're not going to get him. Raminko late, Kablamo towering, but he'll win. Kablamo 4 on the trot, beat Raminko and Mythological, and then a photo between Bear Canyon and the Arc from Chainsaw Charlie, stopped as it hit with a brick, and then came Sadara, Special Orders and Ceto Star and Absolute.
Top rater Kablamo, Grant Buckley for Danny Williams delivers the goods. 350 and 160, Raminko and Mythological, with Chainsaw Charlie finishing unplaced. Grant Buckley is really riding high at the moment aboard this Danny Williams trained runner. Well, the King of Caulfield is back out on the home stretch, a stretch which produced one of his most famous performances in last year's Caulfield Cup. And have a look at the crowd to cheer this grand campaigner, who, Alpha, it must be said, had a few problems. Didn't break down though.
No, and that's the best part about it. As you can see in there, cantering at his leisure, looks absolutely fantastic, but he didn't actually break down. A problem was there, but even the time that he's had since he last raced, that problem would have resurrected itself naturally, given the time. And I'm glad to hear that Fred may have shut the gate, but hasn't bolted it.
The trainers we have and the great one-liners they do have. A bit like Larry Olsen, who's standing by in Brisbane.
Yes, thank you, Brendan.
It's on 6.85 for the mile. They've run 1:36.07. Now, as we speak, the jockeys are being addressed down beneath the grandstand by Chairman of Stewards Des Gleeson, reminding them of their obligations for a clean and clear of incident race. And Alf Matthews, if there is one race on the calendar, I suppose the Golden Slipper, and also the Caulfield Cup, renowned with that 300-metre run for the first turn for some scrimmaging.
Pressure races, the Golden Slipper, obviously different, but from a 2,400-metre start here at Caulfield, they've got a nice run for the first turn, but it can be won by horses that perhaps have got nice speed and are thereabouts. Now, there is no clear-cut brisk horse in this event. That's why they could create problems going to the winning post the first time. You'd want to be just out of it and then perhaps rolling forward at about the 2,000-metre mark to posse up. But Des will be quite stern with them, I would imagine, and you can see the looks on some of their faces, rather anxious.
Dan Nikolic there, a pensive Dan Nikolic. He will have most of Punter's supporters riding with him. He's on board Mummify. How about the chance of the Europeans? Perhaps In Time's Eye, representing Dad Dermot Weld, who apparently will be tucked in bed back at the Curragh in Ireland, is his son Mark Weld.
Mark, representing your father with hopefully maybe another win in Melbourne, but this time the Caulfield Cup.
Yeah, it's a race we've wanted to have a runner in for a long, long time. This year it just bounced well for us. We have In Time's Eye, and we're hopeful.
What about yesterday when you first saw the horse? Were you happy with the way his condition looked?
Yeah, I was delighted, actually. He travelled very well this time. He settled in very well, and so far so good.
And will he race forward today? Is that maybe a plan, the way he normally races back in Europe?
Well, there's going to be a lot of pace in the race. Traditionally, there always is. The ground is a big concern for us. To be honest, it's really too fast for us. So we're just going to have to take it as it comes. I leave it to Damien. I'm not going to tell him what to do.
The fast track back at Ascot you won on. How different is that compared to our good here now?
Well, Royal Ascot ground is normally pretty similar to what you have here. But again, saying that, it is still pretty much too fast for what this particular horse wants.
Good luck. Father will be listening or watching us?
He'll be in bed fast asleep, but I'm going to ring him straight afterwards and let him know.
All right, good luck.
Thank you very much.
In Time's Eye. Now, the Sky ratings, if you missed them for this time-honoured feature, are as follows. It's Grand Army, which is the top pick on Sky Ratings. And I'll give you the ones down below the first four from Mummify, Maccabee Diva and Distinctly Secret. Equal with Distinctly Secret is Honor Babe, number 10. And then there's another step back to number 1, In Time's Eye, 4, Pentastic, and number 17, Rose Archway. And the rating suggesting there is 2 1/4 lengths. 2 1/4 lengths between the top 11 runners in this Caulfield Cup. That's how even a staying test we have ahead of us. And there's a host of them, as you can see, on course around that $10 quote. It's Mummify. Second pick is Distinctly Secret. Third pick is In Time's Eye. And the rest are at double figure odds. Strasbourg, then Pentastic, Zagalia, Maccabee Diva. Perhaps it's a horse like Pentastic, a horse who's produced all of the good runs leading into this Caulfield Cup, to be ridden by Stephen Arnold.
Well, Stevie, the big one of the day, Pentastic. You've been happy with his preparation leading to today?
Yeah, all his runs have been really good. Alf hasn't disappointed us once. In every run he's been hitting the line hard, so points towards a strong showing today.
Stephen, there has been a few things commented about the firmness of the track for Pentastic. Is it a concern?
A little bit. I'd probably rather a little bit more edge out of the track. But in saying that, he's run I think 2 seconds in Group 1 races on good ground, so he's not hopeless on it. It doesn't sort of put him out of the race.
Your observation of the race, where do you think you could be?
I'd hope to sort of hold midfield, one off the fence. He's got the gate to do that, and I think he's got the gate speed, so that's our ideal position. We wish you well. Thanks very much, Alf.
Stephen Arnold speaking earlier with Alf Matthews. They're a winner circle, a race-to-race double, in fact. Jockeys are being introduced to the crowd, and shortly the runners will be arriving in the mounting yard, and one would think that start time will be elapsed before they're underway in this year's Caulfield Cup. There's Shane Dye, who's back in Australia, and a very important afternoon. Alf Matthews, you have been in this predicament before.
Yes, Brendan, it's very interesting. I don't know, it's nice that they get them out there and, introduce them to the crowd. Whether it works or not, I'm not sure. These guys are under pressure, and I don't know whether they need to go through this fanfare.
OK, the Kiwis, they could be in for a big afternoon. There's a lot of support on course, Andrew Bensley, for Distinctly Secret.
Well, his support, Brendan, just telling us, Mark, on track for this horse. Are you happy just the last week out of the Yalumba a week ago? Yeah,
the race wasn't run to suit him. He missed a kick, so, I'm hoping he'll jump out properly today and, just travel wherever he's happy and comfortable,
You've been saying that the horse is better prepared this year. He only got beaten a bit over a length 12 months ago.
Yeah, exactly. He's
had no luck too.
Yeah, he had no luck, and he's had a better preparation this year, but you need luck in these big races, you need a lot of luck. Where do you want to be then? I'm going to tell Kieran just where he's happy and comfortable, that might be midfield or it might be back further, but wherever the horse is happy, he races best, Has he got the ping?
Grey Song is set, and Maccabee Diva will complete the line for the Caulfield Cup. Stand by. They're all in. Racing. Strasbourg jumped well. In Time's Eye, slow by a length. Rose Archway got away well. So did Platinum Scissors and Hale. In the early stages, Mummify's driving forward for Nikolic, and he's going to lead. Mummify down to the judge, crossed over to the fence in front of Platinum Scissors. Grand Army ain't seen nothing, and In Time's Eye are going up towards the leading horses, and Hugs Dancer shows some pace on the outside of Strasbourg. Hale in behind them, and then came behind these horses Distinctly Secret and Pentastic, trailed by Vicksburg, Rose Archway, Honor Babe. About 3 lengths further back in the field then came Sunday Joy, Grey Song, and then Zagalia, Maccabee Diva, and 3 lengths to Awesome, who's at the tail of the field. So they make their way along the side of the track near the 1,600 metres now, and Mummify the leader. Grand Army is second. In Time's Eye up third outside Platinum Scissors. Hugs Dancer on the outside is a length away fifth, but tracking wide. A length to Ain't Seen Nothing, trailed then by Hale. Strasbourg on the outside, 1.5 Distinctly Secret, and he's being trailed then on the outside by Pentastic in a good position as they go to the 1,200. Next is Rose Archway, 1 to Honor Babe and Vicksburg, about 3 lengths away to Grey Song, and then Sunday Joy, Maccabee Diva, Zagalia, and 2.5 to Warsman. Last of all, out to the 1,000, Mummify will try and do it all in the Caulfield Cup, a little over a length to Grand Army second. Third is Platinum Platinum Scissors on the inside. In Time's Eye, Handy and Hugs Dance has been working all of the way as they go to the railway side. They're trailed by Hale, Ain't Seen Nothing. A length and a half to Strasbourg by the 800. Then Distinctly Secret, Fantastic. Honor Babe well back on the inside from Rose Archway. 2 lengths to Vicksburg, Grey Song. And then came Sunday Joy, Maccabi Diva and Orsman back amongst the tail enders at the 500. And Mummify the leader. Hugs Dancer second from Platinum Scissors. In Time's Eye under pressure. Then Grand Army. Ain't Seen Nothing is running on. Followed then as they corner by Hale. And next is Strasbourg. Mummify's going for home in the Caulfield Cup. Nikolic has it out by 3 lengths to Hugs Dancer. Ain't Seen Nothing, Platinum Scissors. Then came Distinctly Secret. And further back is Honor Bay. But Mummify is well clear at the 150. He's 3 lengths in front of Distinctly Secret. Hugs Dancer. Maccabi Diva. Mummify getting tired. Distinctly Secret. Grey Song fly out wide. But Mummify has won the Caulfield Cup. A great all-the-way win from either Grey Song, Distinctly Secret, or Maccabi Diva, who photo finished for the Miners. Just behind these, Zagalia, Ain't Seen Nothing, Hugs Dancer in Time's Eye, and they were followed by Strasbourg, Vicksburg, and then came Honor Bay, Platinum Scissors, Fantastic, Hale, Rose Archway, trailed by Orsman, Grand Army, failed to stay, and Sunday Joy, one of the last in the Carlton Draft Caulfield Cup. Nearly ready now. Caulfield Cup winning jockey Danny Nikolic brings Vocabulary into the stalls, and they're ready for the Troa Tristark. Set to run, and they're away at the 1400 metres, and Lucky Punch was the first to bounce out, and Faith Hill flew the stalls also with Infinite Grace, and Lovely Jubbly is pressing forward along the inside as they settle into stride, and Vocabulary is driving towards the front. He's working pretty hard on it, Nikolic, and she's caught wide Vocabulary. She can't cross, and booting through Lovely Jubbly holds the lead. Lucky Punch goes to second. Belovic is now third. He's restrained back fourth on Vocabulary. Infinite Grace in fifth placing, followed by Gazania. Lot handier today up on the rails. 2 lengths further back, Lucida, and then Rory's Jane, and they were followed by La News on the inside of Faith Hill. Forum Floozy 3 and 4 wide, and then came Sabino Canyon, and well back in the field up the side of the course was Tarcoola Diamond, and she was being followed by La Rocha, and then came Alice in Toyland and Kalashani Star. Lovely Jubbly shot 2 lengths in front, coming around the turn to Belovici. Lucky Punch. Gazania looks a threat on the inside as they cornered. Vocabulary's been working very hard out wide, and then Infinite Grace followed by La News and Rory's Jane. Lovely Jubbly leads around the turn. Gazania through on the inside. Vocabulary is still finding something wide, and Infinite Grace is right down the outside, followed by Rory's Jane, who's coming with a run. Infinite Grace takes the lead from Vocabulary, Rory's Jane, and then Gazania. Infinite Grace is streaking away the last bit, and Infinite Grace wins it by 2 lengths to 4, and Floozy flies for second. Faith Hill a half hit away third, and then Lucida, Tarcoola Diamond. Vocabulary not too far away after a torrid run, and then Gazania didn't finish a race off, followed by Sabino Canyon, Lovely Jubbly. Behind these, Lucky Punch, and then La Rocha, Alice in Toyland, Belovici finishing towards the end of the field, and Kalashani Star a bad last. Second last on Cup Day. Racing and Reactive jumping swiftly on the inside. Lord Volksride, if anything, just a little slow. Regal Rollers going for the lead. Mr. Magoo began fast and races up into second. Reactive getting a good trail third on the inside. Sports goes forward, and Sportsman is just off them now, followed by Runs to Win, one to the grey Marbine, and they're followed then by St Basil. Over on the inside, Lord Volksride, a little better than midfield on the rail, and then Scenic Peak wide, being followed then by One More Round, and then trailed on the inside is Thorn Park, followed by Salgado No Deposit, and 2 lengths away Zoometric and Yoruba together. Regal Roller the leader, Suitor's second, Mr. Magoo 2 lengths away third, and Reactive fourth on the inside, followed a length then to Sportsman, who's racing deep. Lord Volksride and the Lime Colours getting up on the inside, and Marbine is next around the outside. Runs to Win in the centre, and they were followed by St Basil. Thorn Park buried away on the rail as they corner, and then Scenic pulled out wide as they corner. Next is Salgado No Deposit and one more round. Regal Roller said ta-da around the turn. He shot 3 lengths in front. Shades of last week. Coming after him though is Thorn Park now. Thorn Park is starting to reel in Regal Roller. Thorn Park has taken the lead. He's bolted 2 or 3 lengths in front of Regal Roller. Then Reactive on the outside. But Thorn Park absolutely trotted in. Thorn Park beats Lord Volksride getting up for second. Regal Roller, Salgado Reactive photo finish for third. And they were trailed by Marbine, one more round out wide, and then Zoometric trailed further back by Yoruba, and back behind those then Runs to Win and Scenic Peak, Sportsman, Mr Magoo, and St Basil towards the end with No Deposit and one more Old Suit last in. And it is the favourite stall too, Seances. And that gate quickly snapped closed. So fortunately, no problem there. And they are ready and racing immediately. Seances didn't begin all that well after that, and Covered Thee, one of the first to bounce out with Darmid Nosh, who began fast. Class Success not far away from the pace as they settle down now, and going out towards the 800 metres. Darmid Nosh on the outside, and Covered Thee share the lead to Class Success. Seances getting through between horses, closely followed Feisty Lass the outside, and then Ruby Slipper and Last Serenade from Easy Virtue. Wide out Miss Marion in the yellow colours, and then Ocean Bridge, Classy Darcy, Latte, Dual Spark and 3 lengths to Mel Demur. Covered Thee leading around the turn from Darmid Nosh, and Class Success niggled at in the red cap third. Closely followed then by La Serenade cutting the corner, and then Ruby Slipper. Seances is producing some sort of a run but needs to get a wriggle on, and then Feisty Lass. It's Covered Thee the leader at the 250 from Darmid Nosh. La Serenade is still making ground, and they were followed by Dual Spark getting a run through with 100 to go. La Serenade getting up to Covered Thee. La Serenade put the head in front from Covered Thee and Darmid Nosh, and La Serenade. La Serenade wins it over a length to Covered Thee, ahead to Darmid Nosh, and then Dual Spark followed by Seances, Ocean Bridge, Easy Virtue on the outside, and next in was Latte. A break to Feisty Lass. Miss Marion never came into it. Mel Demur, Ruby Slipper, and Classy Darcy second last with a long last Class Success.
The City Tattersalls Club Cup, a listed race of $75,000. Starter has the button, presses same, and there they go. And Stowaway actually first to leave the machine. Dara Lamara, Gallen Sun and My Tally all got out well, and not far away is Lyman Hall. And then Rock Singer, My Chanticleer, Navy Blue trapped out wide from Henderson Bay, Lily O'Reilly. And the rank outsiders are second last and last respectively, Tap To It and Yaya Effendi. My Tally is the leader as they turn out of the straight and go past the 1900. Dara Lamara racing second, My Chanticleer is third and 2 lengths to Stowaway. And then a break to Rock Singer, Navy Blue out off the track from Lyman Hall inside of Gallen Sun. A further 5 lengths to Henderson Bay on the outside of Lily O'Reilly. Next to last is Tap To It, and Yaya Effendi can't keep up. They work their way to the back of the course now and go along to the 1600 and the Novocastrian My Tally. A length and a half on Dara Lamara, 3/4 to My Chanticleer, and a length to Stowaway inside Rock Singer and Navy Blue. A length then to Lyman Hall, similar margin Gallen Sun to Henderson Bay. Lily O'Reilly over on its inside, second last Tap To It, 3 lengths further away Yaya Effendi. Down the back of the track and going towards the halfway pole in the City Tattersalls Club Cup. And here it's My Tally being taken on now by My Chanticleer. And My Chanticleer a neck on My Tally, and Dara Lamara goes around them to make a line of 3. 2.5 lengths to Rock Singer, Stowaway on the inside. Then Navy Blue, Lyman Hall, Gallen Sun about 3.5 further back. Henderson Bay, Lily O'Reilly, and the Roughies are a long way out of it. Tap To It and Yaya Effendi. Down the side they travel, and it's Dara Lamara coming to the 800 marker. Dara Lamara from My Chanticleer, and on the inside My Tally. Stowaway's been presented with a perfect run by Johnny Powell, and then Rock Singer, Gallen Sun, Lyman Hall, Navy Blue, Lily O'Reilly, Henderson Bay, and tailed right off of Yaya Effendi and Tap To It. Racing down towards the corner, they've got 500 ahead of them here, and My Tally booting back on the inside. third from Dara Lamara. My Chanticleer dropping off. Here's the grey Stowaway joining in quickly now. Gallen Sun is looking for the run, and Lyman Hall going up on the inner. They top the rise and down to the 250, and Stowaway hits the front now. Henderson Bay's coming from a long way back and is chasing the favourite. Gallen Sun switching course back to the inside. Henderson Bay raced up to Stowaway. Henderson Bay hits the front from Stowaway. Gallen Sun late. Henderson Bay, Gallen Sun. Henderson Bay, Gallen Sun. Photo Henderson Bay with Gallen Sun. Stowaway third, and fourth was Dara Lamara. Then Lyman Hall, followed home by My Tally, Yaya Effendi, Lily O'Reilly. Then came Navy Blue, Rocksinger, and then Tap to it, My Chanticleer, and that's about it. And we're ready for a start. The City Tattersalls Lightning handicap. 1,000 metres. They're off. Majestic Fiesta and Marchioness from wide alleys jump quickly. Lucky Night not far away with Sticks and Stones and Fair Embrace, the Little Tacker. And then comes Centre Fire, 2 or 3 lengths to Poetic Papal on the outside of Chuckle. And beaten for speed, of course, is Shogun Lodge. What a duel for the lead coming to the 600. Majestic Fiesta's trapped in no man's land, joined by Fair Embrace. Sticks and Stones is there. Lucky Night, the Little Tacker, and Centre Fire. What a go. Not far away, Marchioness, Poetic Papal. Good margin, Chuckle and Shogun Lodge is last. Around the corner they travel now, and Majestic Fiesta's on the extreme outside. It shows the way narrowly, maybe from Centre Fire, the Little Tacker, Lucky Night, Fair Embrace and Marchioness. Poetic Papal's close enough to the fence from Sticks and Stones. Shogun Lodge warming up. Majestic Fiesta grabbed by Lucky Night, Marchioness, and then comes the Little Tacker. Lucky Night in front. Here's Shogun Lodge rattling home. Shogun Lodge is overpowering them. Oh, magnificent return by Shogun. Shogun Lodge from Marchioness, the Little Tacker. Not far away was Chuckle with Poetic Papal. Lucky Night stopped to a walk. Not far back by the same token, Centre Fire, Majestic Fiesta, Fair Embrace and Sticks and Stones. And what a marvellous old horse he is. Shogun Lodge, and he has now added $48,750 to his prior tally of $4,573,564. Nips, the firm favourite. All there. Racing this time, Halls of Assembly missed it on the inside. Madison and To Be Fair with Conatus out very well, and so too was Nordic Emperor. And driving up is St. Georgina, followed by Fiamma Rosa, Nips, and then Geronimo. To Be Fair drifting back now. Passed on the inner by Magic Marvo, and then about 2.5 lengths Master Pom. A length the Shall Run, 2 to Alfane, 2.5 Halls of Assembly. They work their way to the side, and Conatus claps on the speed. Nearly 3/4 to a length now, Madison. St. Georgina third, Fiamma Rosa fourth from Nordic Emperor, Geronimo, To Be Fair, Magic Marvo. A length the Nips, and 4 further back, Master Pom, Shall Run. Alfane is second last, and Halls of Assembly a distant last. They're running along quickly down to the 600 marker, and Conatus 3/4 Madison. 5 lengths away, third St. Georgina from Fiamma Rosa, wider in the all navy colours, Geronimo. Then To Be Fair, followed by Magic Marvo. Nips a long way back, and then Nordic Emperor, Shall Run, Master Pom from Alfane, and tailed off Halls of Assembly, straightening, and Madison got past Conatus. 2 to Fiamma Rosa. A length further back is Nipsey starting to make ground now. He's coming home pretty well, but Madison leads about 2. Nips is fast getting to him, and Fiamma Rosa on the inside is a big danger. Fiamma Rosa got to Madison. Nips on the outside, but it's Fiamma Rosa in front. Nips and Madison's beaten, but Fiamma Rosa's holding Nips and Fiamma Rosa. About a long neck to Nips, Madison third, and Alfane with Magic Marvo, To Be Fair, Nordic Emperor, Shall Run, Master Pom, followed by Geronimo, St. Georgina, and Conatus and Halls of Assembly, the last 2.